They say never meet your heroes, but today we get the chance to meet one of our heroes that we've never driven before. It is a Lancia Delta Integrale EVO, and we get to go out on it. But what will we think? Right, so as you can see, we have finally got our hands on a proper car, Mr. Forrest. And what is your thoughts?
Oh, mate. I'll tell you what, it's in the best colour, because red is the fastest colour. There is not, I haven't seen one of these up close for a little while, probably a year or so. There is not a bad angle on this car.
No.
Like, every angle, you look at like the back of the wing here, that is cool. Indicator, cool. Logo with the elephant on, cool. They've just put the wheels on as well.
Yeah, the upgraded 17-inch wheels.
They look absolutely spot on for it. Vents on the bonnet, cool. Big arches, cool. Like, there's just not a bad, even I'll show you one thing I saw earlier. Look at this here. They put mesh there. That didn't have to have that. It could just have normal black plastic. Everything about it. It's just stunning.
The only thing I've always said about these that I'm not a massive fan of.
Oh, okay. The fact it's not a two-door.
Well, that doesn't bother me because you know my stance on that.
I know. I just prefer
more doors, more whores. Yeah.
Okay.
So
could bleep that out.
Is these seats?
Oh yes.
They are a little offensive.
Yeah.
They are like your Churchill sofa that you have at home.
Yeah, they are a little bit spongy, aren't they?
But and I think they're Recaros.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the best seats.
Look.
Yeah.
By Recaro. Do you reckon these seats are why they went bust?
What? Because everyone went, the car's great, but them seats, mate.
But I must admit,
how did you open the bonnet? I want to see under the bonnet.
I found the bonnet release.
Do I just lift?
You just lift it. Look how mint that is.
Let's be honest, the Italians, you know what I mean, they build a great car, but they don't build a car to last, especially in the 80s.
Yeah.
But this looks pretty good, to be fair, doesn't it?
It is a stunner, isn't it?
Mate, I love this. I love it.
Obviously, can you remember the horsepower that made?
I'm going to have a guess. Do you know it?
No.
Okay, I'm going to have a guess at something like 220.
Yeah.
I mean, comment below if it's any different.
Well, I could probably put a little pop-up in the screen.
Yeah, it's going to be about that, I expect. Rocker cover's been painted. It's like, I can't see any rust anywhere. It's an old car. I mean, it's not a show car, but it's very, very good.
And then what else have we got? The other thing, you remember like the old Uno turbos when you look at the dials?
Yeah.
It's all yellow dials. It's even got a bath on the steering wheel. But it is very, 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 very 80s in there, isn't it?
Yeah, everything's, if it's either square or round, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, there's no like articulate.
Well, apart from the gear knob, have you seen the gear knob?
Well, you know, I did notice that actually, because that's a weird shape, isn't it?
Look at this thing. That is a weird shaped gear knob.
But even like on the inside, look at this, on the inside of the doors and that.
For something of this age.
I know. And you've got to bear in mind, this isn't an Audi. Like they didn't build them. They built them to go fast and to be okay. They didn't build them for like longevity and being renowned for high build quality. So this is a really good example. I like the fact that part of the arch is part of the door, and it's just,
it's craftsmanship.
It is a lovely little
masterpiece. Car. And that really does look like a three-piece sofa. Well,
yeah,
two-piece.
It does. Yeah, you could get proper cosy in there.
Yeah, if you had a nice little blanket, cover your legs up.
See the plate on it? I like the plate as well.
Love the plate.
I love that it's got that on the plate. This is pretty cool. That looks like probably, I expect, the original sticker that was in the window from when it was sold. I'm taking a guess at that.
Well, could well be. But I tell you what, it has got. Follow me, Mr. Forrest.
I'll follow you. All right, on the back of a red RS Turbo.
So, take the key. Yeah. Don't lose that one because that's the one that starts it.
Okay, let's not
now, if I open up this pack,
I'll hold that.
Right. and take this out
Yeah,
here.
I'll get this, save you. Yeah.
That, open it up. The original bill of sale. And it was sold on the 25th of the 10th, 1991. The original bill of sale.
Yeah, but who was it sold to, Stu?
Oh.
Why don't you read that name to me?
Bruno
There we go. That's exactly what I thought it was as well.
Do you know
Mate,
what they do?
that
Do you
is
know what they do,
unbelievable.
Forrest?
Go on.
I bet when he bought it, he went, yeah.
But
So, but look, service record book, the lot, everything is in there.
very
Even
cool.
an old Vosa MOT certificate, the lot. It is just a absolute stunning car. The thing is, it is up for competition.
Yes, you
It
can
is.
have this car.
But we
You can actually
don't
have
know
it.
the cost. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll add it at the end of the video of how much it is to win one of these. These things go from 50 to 100 grand.
Depending on how good it is. I mean, it's the same ilk as that, isn't it? I mean, it's the same. It regards the same.
Yeah.
Or demands the same stuff. It's
It's
just
the same platform. It's the same. It's
so
competitors.
cool.
It's always been that.
Racing heritage. It's just cool as
What
hell.
was your early memories of these cars?
More often, I'd post us Sega Rally. Didn't they have them in Sega
Yeah.
Rally? And pictures.
All the Martini liveried ones.
All the Martini
and
livery and seeing them on telly. That was it, really. Yeah.
And to be fair, I've always wanted one. Always wanted to drive one. Never had the opportunity because obviously when they did get valuable, there's no way anyone's going to go, there's the keys, go for a drive.
Now, we haven't had one on the channel. If you've been following us for a while, we did have a HF Turbo.
Yeah.
But it wasn't an Integrale EVO. We've never been in one of these. I don't expect it's going to perform like a supercar nowadays because it's how old is this? J91, 92?
Well, it's 91 was the bill of sale.
30 years old, you know. So, 91, so it's 30 odd years old. But it's the heritage. I want to see what it feels like. What's the hype about?
Because what you've got to understand is something like that is 60 grand's worth of car.
Yeah.
And that is 60 grand's worth of car.
Exactly that.
So, the thing is, we have driven many of these.
Yep, love them.
Yeah, been out in them, great fun. Never driven one. What I would be interested to find out is, at the end of the video, would we prefer that or would we prefer that?
Oh, toughie. In terms of looks, now, this is a toughie for me. I always prefer a coupe, always prefer a two-door. I'm not a big fan of four-door cars. If they made a two-door one of these, I'd have bought one already, 100%. But that, even as a four-door, that's still super cool. So I don't know, out of the two, I don't know what I'd have.
Well, we know what they drive like, and they are difficult.
Fun.
But that is an icon for me.
Massive.
So I reckon let's go for a drive, see what it goes like, see if we actually get disappointed with it, which I doubt it.
I just want to pull up somewhere, get out, look at it, and then get back in and drive off. Like, that is how it is, yeah.
It is a car that you would always look back at.
Yeah. And it's lovely and clean, and it's got wet tarmac out there, so we're going to go and ruin that for them.
Let's go and... the detailer's going to be screwing.
He's going to hate us. Right then.
There's many lights.
So many lights. Whoa, look at that. Lights for the
it's
doors.
one of them, and it's an immobiliser, is it?
Yeah, it's got Clifford on it. Like the 90s.
What button?
I don't know. Press a bunch of stuff. See if that's it.
There's a light out now, down there.
It's quiet.
What do you think?
It feels 80s.
It feels old.
It looks like, do you know what
What
you
I'm
said
worried
earlier,
about
Uno
is
Turbo.
It is very Uno Turbo, or Tipo. Remember the old...
Tipo.
I'm going to reverse it back a bit, not hit any other car in here.
Got that, which has got a little dial.
Right.
Does the gear
Power
stick...
steering, no?
No?
Yeah.
All right. Does it feel all woolly, the gear stick?
Yeah.
Like a bit spongy.
It's a bit... Well, you remember when we used to... Well, I can't say that, can I? Stirring porridge.
Well, you can, because everyone stirred porridge, so...
Well, yeah. Oh, it's the hood, though.
I know. It's got such presence, isn't it?
Oh, it just feels like we're going to knock everything.
I like it.
Innit?
I like it. In its own way, I like it.
I'm not driving it far. I just want to say I've driven one.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. Oh, maybe it's not power steering. I don't know.
You wouldn't be able to turn it that easily, surely.
Well...
Yeah, she is stone cold at the moment, isn't she?
Yeah, so...
This is mint.
Mate. There's room, though.
Yeah.
There's loads of room.
Well, do you know one thing I like about 80s cars? Is that the pillars are really small. The A, B and C pillars are really small.
And you know what? I saw a post the other day.
Got to be.
Yeah, it's got to be power steering. I saw a post the other day which really opened my eyes which I've totally forgot about to talk about because I just worried about power steering instead. No, the visibility.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah,
the visibility in this car.
In all old cars like this,
yeah,
you can see right. Do you know what someone said to me a little while ago? And I don't know if you'll agree with this at home or wherever you are. You might be sitting on the loo. But 80s cars, you can see what's going on inside. But new cars like that M4 that's in there,
yeah, you can't see a thing.
Like a bit of a tint on the window. There's only that much window aperture, and like you can't really see any of the inside of the car. I love it. I love the fact that you can see the inside of the car from the outside. It's quiet, isn't it? It's
quiet, like, because whenever you've seen one of these,
you're driving an Integrale.
I know.
How cool is that?
It's probably one of the most expensive cars I've ever driven.
That's wicked, isn't it?
No,
big puddle, yeah, love that.
Yeah, but it's rally car.
Lovely clean car.
I'm not gonna.
It's so clean, all that dirt.
Yeah, just nice and easy through that.
Oh.
But because of what they were, I still think, oh, it should feel like a rally car.
Yeah.
Like, all the noises, everything else, but
it's quiet. I can't believe how quiet it is.
Yeah, I would.
I expect it to be all like crashy in there.
Yeah, no, there's no crashing really. But for me, I would love a bigger exhaust. But it's still cold. It's not warmed up. It's not like cold starts nowadays, is it?
I don't think it's gonna sound when you get on it. I don't think it's gonna sound loud
because it's such a good example. I think. Because it's such a good example, it's got to be standard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if so, like original bill of sale with it.
Oh, that's mad. Yeah, that is wicked. Look, bear in mind, it's a 30-year-old car, 33-year-old car, almost as old as us, Stu. Eh?
Shall we see how much lag it's got?
Go on then.
Right.
Get into it. Right, that's down now, is it? Well, that goes all right. That's not slow at all.
It's not slow at all.
Cool. Yeah.
For a bog standard
for an absolute
no exhaust,
stock one.
no air filter.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Oh, I like this. I do like this. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it. Oh man, I love this. Oh yeah. There's no extra noises, is it? No. We're used to driving stuff that goes and nothing. It does go right.
It goes brilliantly. It's
nearly 35 years old.
Such an old car.
It's so weird not having any. The brakes. Oh, okay.
It's standard, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got 80s brakes on it, dude.
I felt it coming up quick, and I was like,
there's nothing there.
If I was to get one, I'd upgrade the brakes. That is the one thing.
Yeah.
I don't mind about leaving it standard. I don't care about that.
Just because
the brakes need a little bit. What do you
reckon that light is there above the?
I don't know, but it's been on for ages.
I know
that fuel light
yeah.
one. Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. Oh man, it's just weird not having that extra bit of noise.
Yeah.
Like, it's so smooth.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
In a way, everyone puts coilovers on cars, don't they?
Yeah.
And when you get in something like this that's sporty, that hasn't been modified, you think, oh, it's actually quite comfortable. Unless that's just something that you start to appreciate when you get really old, and you're like, well, my back's not going to work when I get out of this.
The thing is, the other thing I've noticed with it is that I don't mind driving on the left in England.
Okay.
Because you know when you're going to hit the curb.
If you had 60 grand, right?
Yeah.
And like you could go and buy a Porsche. You could buy a half decent Porsche, though, couldn't you?
It's just so smooth. You know what? You always get on older cars. They always seem a bit.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this car.
No, there isn't. I mean, I will say that for the age of it.
Upgrade the brakes. But
yeah, but even that's probably what they were when they came out the factory.
Yeah.
We're just used to good brakes now.
Yeah.
Repairing your file. That's a good one, isn't it?
We're gonna have to go back and get another fucking GoPro.
File repaired.
Oh, that's good.
But do you know what? What is it with GoPros?
Press the go button.
Yeah, we're on. What is it with GoPros? That it's just like all of a sudden, I'm just not going to work. We have technical problems every time we review something. Something won't work. The battery will die. The memory card will go corrupt.
We've got 5, 6 of them.
Yeah.
And They all go wrong.
Yeah, there's always one.
It doesn't matter.
If they're new or an
that
old
will
one.
go, oh, you know what, it's too hot here.
Yeah.
You know, I like it warm, I don't like it this warm.
Do you know one thing I'm looking at? I'm looking at those stalks, the indicator stalk and the wiper stalk. I'm thinking,
mate.
that looks like it's going to snap off in your thing. It does, doesn't it?
And I bet you each one's about
300 quid or that. Yeah. Who's looking? Who's looking?
Have a look round. Anyone looking?
Nah. Can't see.
You know what? Oh, it's the females, they're like, oh no, that's uncomfortable, that.
Oh,
Is it? I'm on a sofa, love.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ain't.
We're comfy over here. I'll put them wipers on, mate. You're driving me nuts.
Yeah, but the wipers, I don't know which one it is.
But the one with the fucking wiper on it.
Yeah, but...
Oh, it worked. It worked.
Oh, they're really good as well. But feel the wiper thing. It's like...
Yeah, it's a little bit...
Right.
Although saying that, it didn't feel like it. I thought, it looks like it's going to snap off in your fingers, but it didn't. Oh, man.
Just got to remember the brakes.
Yes. And that it has none.
And that has none, yes, that is very correct.
Right, okay.
I know, that gear
That's
knob,
weird, isn't it?
The gear knob's not
Well,
right.
it's a little bit woolly, it's not too bad. Right, we'll do one of those, wipey wipes, since it's raining and we don't want it to. That is the sunroof switch, 100% don't want to touch that.
Do not touch that. So obviously back to our GoPro situation, this had 100%, it's now on 16. And we've been out like 10 minutes.
Come on.
So if you do lose a bit of front-facing footage, it is because of this.
Cameras and technological.
But I don't want to come back out in this car in case we do something bad to
No.
it. So I'd rather... Right, the brakes. The brakes.
Oh, they're alright, it just feels like an old car. Should I go in first? Up here, yeah. Oh, mate. Oh, that's lovely. Isn't it? It doesn't feel all like it's squirming around, and if anything, it feels a little bit, it feels nicely built, and I was not expecting that.
No.
I wasn't expecting that.
The thing is, when you look at them, you think, I bet they're hardboard.
Yeah, exactly that. Warrington. Coming in, oh, the sun's coming out now. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I like this. I do like this.
The GoPro's gone again.
Yeah, piece of shit.
At least we're sharing it with the people. The
exactly.
problems of YouTube. You go and drive like a one-off occasion to go and do something, and something always goes wrong.
Yep.
But
You got, yeah.
you know what I'm going to do?
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to get rid of this one, and I'm going to do this. Right?
This, I've got to be honest, mate. This is nice. This is nice to drive. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't have. You're right, bro.
I am swapping this camera.
I didn't have, like you just said, high expectations of this. I thought it was going to be a bit shit. I didn't want to taint it. I didn't want to say it before we drove it, but I thought, it's a 35-year-old Italian car. I love the look of it, but I bet it drives like crap. But this is all right, you know. It really is, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh yeah.
There's no Jesus handle.
Mate, this is quality. I love this. 60? Get on it, girl. Man.
Look, the old shit handle in the back ear's gone.
Right, okay.
Like,
Because
it got snapped off.
It got shitted off.
Yeah, it's been snapped off. It has literally been snapped off. That one is still attached.
Maybe,
this has nothing.
Maybe it was someone was doing fun cornering. Oh man,
that lane.
Do you know what? I love this. This is freaking awesome.
We're not going to say what we're going to say between the two until the end. Is it better or worse than you thought it would be?
Loads better. tons better than what I thought it was going to be. Because when you were driving it earlier, I thought I was going to say the screen wash is terrible. I was going to say like I didn't have high expectations for it because it's a 35-year-old or thereabouts Italian car. I thought,
and homologation.
Yeah, I thought it looks great, but I bet it's not that good. Meet heroes and all that, but you know, yes, it could be more powerful, but they had about, this is dead standard, airboxed a lot, like, you know, I wouldn't have expected it to go much better as a standard car.
No,
it goes good. It goes
you know
right.
what, I expected worse.
Yeah,
I expected worse in power.
Yep.
I expected worse as in how it feels to drive.
Yeah.
And
No,
you know what, on this occasion, I am going to say, hands down, it's made me want one.
Yeah, I'd have one, definitely.
So, Mr. Forrest, we have a few questions to answer. One, I think we answered number one, which was, it lived up to the hype for me.
More.
Yeah, it was faster than I thought it was.
Yep.
It drove better than I thought it did.
Loads better.
And it's just, for me, a complete car.
Yeah, it drives so nice. I didn't expect it to drive anywhere near as nice. I had an expectation of a 35-year-old Italian car, but it exceeded. It was so much better than that. Whoever gets this is going to be so happy with it. Honestly, I'm coming away from here thinking that was a good day. That really nice car. Loved it. Absolutely loved it.
And also the tickets for this car is $399, or you can opt for 50 grand. What would you pick?
What would I pick?
Yeah, 50 grand or the car.
That's a tough one, because if it was anything else, it'd have to be a mega car, but I'd probably take the car, to be honest.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It's that good. It is that good.
Right, now the big question is, Mr. Forrest.
Yeah.
This or the Cosy?
I prefer the look of this, but the Cosy was more fun to drive.
Okay.
Probably this.
Really?
Yeah, because I like, the Cosy is fun, really fun, but when you get out of it and you look at it, I don't get the same feelings I do when I look at that.
Nah.
And I look at that and I'm like, oh yeah.
So for me, out of this and the Cosy, definitely that.
Yeah. That's a bit of you in it.
You know what? When you get in a Cosy, you know what a Cosy is. You know what a Cosy does.
How they drive.
How they drive, what to expect, everything else. But that has blown my mind.
Yeah.
It feels like a 15-year-old car, not a 30-odd-year-old car.
And we've got to mention as well that the mileage was in kilometres and not miles. 170,000 kilometres. Yeah, so it's much less than that.
What a car. Glad to meet the hero. I would definitely have that over Sierra. That's it. What else can they do, Forrest?
Well, they can like, share, subscribe. We've got loads more stuff coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a 4.5 hour drive to get back, is your lot.
Home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner talking home run. Touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner like